Hello, this is Becky and Rob, and we're here to thank Joshua Wyborn Photography for the fantastic photos that he took for us on our photo shoots and for our wedding day.
And my photo shoot after the wedding day in my
Bridal shoot, yeah, that was fantastic. Josh, you put in so much hard work and we really appreciate what you've done.
Yes, thank you so much for all of the editing that you did. You stayed up for so long, edited all our photos so quickly, and every single photo, we had over sort of 600 photos just from the wedding day, and they were produced so quickly. Every single one I absolutely loved. There wasn't one bad one, so it's definitely successful. I was really worried about photography before the day, just because I hate taking photos and both hate taking photos, but just at ease, and it was just really easy and fun, and it was fantastic. Really good. Highly recommend you.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Becky just said, we fully enjoyed every photograph that Josh took, and we highly recommend Josh to anybody who's having a photo shoot or for their wedding day, because Josh is absolutely brilliant.
He's going to be like our family photographer for the rest of our lives now.
Absolutely.
He will never get rid of us.
And he's already agreed to that, haven't you, Josh? Thank you very much, Josh. We really appreciate what you've done for us. And like promised, we said that we would leave you a review at the top of the Empire State Building. And here it is. So enjoy the view.
So we wanted to make another little supplement to our video, because when we were at the top of the Empire State Building, it was really hot and there was loads and loads of people around, so it was really awkward to talk too much about our review. But we wanted to really go into a bit more detail about the way that Josh conducted the photography with us, and how we actually found him and the process as well. So we actually found Josh on Facebook. I'd already looked at loads and loads of other photographers, but obviously Facebook picks up your searches, and actually found I was looking for photographers in Carlisle, and he popped up, and we went and looked at his website, looked at all of the photos, and all of the photos looked insanely amazing. They weren't like, it wasn't like a normal photographer, it was like way above.
It was what we was looking for as well, I think, wasn't it? Because you're quite particular with what you wanted, and Josh ticked a lot of boxes, all of the boxes. We looked through, we didn't want too many black and white, too many colour, and it was just his portfolio was brilliant.
Yeah, definitely. So we had a lot of pressure on our ceremony photos, because we had an unplugged ceremony, which for anyone who doesn't know means there was no technology at the ceremony, so no cameras, no phones by any of our guests.
Highly recommended.
Yes, definitely highly recommended. So basically Josh and another photographer, which teamed up, they basically tag teamed, and one went at the front, one went at the back, and we had some absolutely incredible photos from the ceremony, some both black and white and colour, and yeah, it was absolutely amazing. But that's what we looked for when we first started looking. So we contacted Josh, found out if there was a date free, and then we actually built our wedding around the date that Josh was free, because we were so in love with his photography style that we knew we definitely wanted him. So we started off with just a simple Skype conversation.
That was really handy to have that, just to meet Josh for the first time, and he was so approachable, and as you know, if you're watching this, you might have spoken to him already. He becomes a friend, and that was the first point of contact we had with him, and it was good. We
basically discussed what we wanted. We discussed that we wanted 2 photographers, and our rough price range, what we were looking for, sort of budgeting for wedding photography, and he discussed sort of price plans with us, because we didn't, it's a lot of money to pay all up front, so we had a really easy discussion about how we were going to pay for it. We actually chose to pay for it across 12 months, but there was other options available, and all of them were super easy to set up.
Josh wasn't bothered either, was he?
No,
as long as whatever you want to do, I'm happy with. And that was so handy.
It took the pressure off, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Took the pressure off.
Didn't have to worry about it.
Especially with mounting costs for the wedding. We actually booked him 18 months before our wedding and then paid across 12 months. So, 6 months before our wedding, we knew we already had our photographer paid for, and it was, there was no other costs involved. And that was great. That was really good for us.
Yeah. We also had a couple shoot before the wedding. We met Josh at the Lake District, and he took us to Dodwood, and he said, "Oh yeah, just a little walk, and we'll take some nice photos." About an hour and a half later, up a mountain, we finally got to the top, and had some fantastic photos. It was well worth it, and all the way up is just conversations, and Josh is so easy to get on with. The day went so quickly.
And he actually prepared us that day for the wedding photography.
Yeah.
So he told us about some rough poses that we could do, and he made us feel a lot more comfortable having that extra photography, that extra shoot before the day. It took the edge off, so we were really, really comfortable on the day, and it didn't feel like a photo shoot. It didn't feel like forced. It was just us relaxing together and enjoying the day. And then the photos we got out of it were just exactly what we'd imagined. They were really relaxed, and just they were exactly us. They were like,
yeah, I don't know how he did it, to be honest.
Most of the day I didn't even realise he was there.
No.
Like we completely forgot that.
Well, it
was
like,
it
wasn't like a photo shoot, was it? Because he was talking to us the whole time. I didn't even realise he was taking photos half the time.
Yeah.
We were just chatting. It's like, where's Josh? Oh, he's taking photos. And it just came out so well. It was so good.
Yeah.
So we knew after the couple shoot that he'd set himself a high bar for the wedding. But we knew because of the quality of that photo shoot. We just knew the wedding was going to be great.
Yeah. And when it came to contact from the 18-month point before the wedding date, he spoke to us so much, and I used to email him because I was a really fussy bride, so I used to email him all the time about ideas, things I'd seen on Pinterest, and just general chit chat. And he never ever ignored me, always replied really, really promptly. And that's what I loved, because some of the other wedding vendors, if you've already started looking, they do not reply promptly. That it's very rare nowadays. So that was put us at ease, really, didn't it?
Yeah. And he came to the venue before the wedding. He came and had a look at the lighting, and I don't know if that's standard procedure or not, but it's just he did that, and in his own time, and he met you up there, didn't he?
Yeah, he met us in the church, because obviously the church is where we had the ceremony, and it was just those photos coming out of it, so he wanted to make sure that they were perfect. So he came up and checked the lighting in the church to make sure he had everything he needed before the day, and that made me feel so much more relaxed about the whole thing. That took the pressure off. I didn't have to worry about the fact the sun's in a different place or something like that. That for me, as a big worrier, that put my mind at ease. Definitely.
It was just Josh has made this whole 18 months or 2 years now so easygoing, but he's very, very, very professional. And now it's over. We've stayed in contact. We chat on Facebook, and he's going to be our wedding photographer for life. He's going to be our.
How many weddings are you planning?
keep free a couple of years, Josh. He's going to be our. He's going to be our life photographer. We said that at the top of the Empire State Building. He really is.
Yeah.
You know, we've
already booked a photo shoot next year for our first anniversary.
Yeah.
And he will be our photographer for life if he wants to.
Yeah.
So
Well, you haven't got a choice really.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was absolutely fantastic. Out of all the wedding vendors we had, Josh was by far the most approachable, most professional, and simply the best. We can't thank you enough, Josh. You really did make that day super special, and we've got some fantastic pictures to remind us how good that day was.